Thank you, because I was muted. But retrograde. I'm just talking. I wasn't actually. I wasn't doing a bunch of talking, but I did say hi. So hi to everyone. How you doing? Hopefully you can hear me now. You gotta be smarter than your microphone. I ain't got there yet. I shall get gooder one day. I shall get gooder one day. Okay. Trusty dusty notepad. Okay. Ink pen. All right. What's this say? What to say? What you want? What is this? Oh. Refrigerator pickles. We shall see, huh? Okay. I don't like YouTube setup. Should use StreamYard while I'm trying new stuff in the midst of retrograde. Not a good idea, honestly. We shall see. Let's do this. Okay. All right, I'm almost ready. I actually forgot about this completely. I had a errand I was on, and then I went and got very mediocre food, and then here I am. Here I am. Okay. We'll start there. More paper, please, because I can't keep track of the questions on YouTube. Like I don't know why I use this today instead of what I normally do, but here we are. Will they have the? I'll ask. Do they have the desire to return to royal duties? And then, will they return? Because it was like 4:55, and I'm like, wait, don't I go live with this? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I was just sitting here, sitting here. Might have something to do, but here we go. Harry and Meghan. Do they have the desire to return to royal duties? Will they anytime soon? Knight of Pentacles. There is some structure in the Six of Pentacles. There's something they want to help with, like some sort of structure there. The World card. The Ten of Pentacles has something to do with the legacy and how the legacy is perceived and received, especially in the world. And so there is something there that they would like to help with. The Tower and the Strength for there's almost like a weak spot or something. Feels as though the strength has been destroyed or weakened, or something has caused an extreme disruption to the strength part. And it's not just the Queen. It was like a structure has been ripped apart. And it could be, just stemming from that, but there you go. Word of warning, new action, an opportunity is presented, though, here in the environment. So an opportunity is presented with the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and your word of warning. There is something saying, don't do this, at least right now. The King of Cups in the word of solace, and the Ten of Wands. So do they want to return for royal duties? No, they want to return to the family structure, though. There's something within the family that has sort of been, I don't want to say shattered, but it's not shattered as in broken to pieces, but like cracked mirror shattered. So it's still together, but it's not whole. And so, but they don't want to be royal. They just want to return to the legacy, to the family structure with the Ten of Pentacles. So there's like a need to show solidarity, but not necessarily be in the line of duty. So let's see. Oh, Donald Trump and his focus camera. So in his tableau, right? So let's go back there. That I did. He is not, well, if they're saying he's there for health reasons, that reporting is false. So that's I'm going to go with no. Because in his tableau, in the strength position or house strength has to do with good health. In the star position, star is recovery. There's conversations had, and those conversations are false. So the Page of Swords and the Eight of Wands, Page of Swords is lies and gossips and rumors, and the Eight of Wands is talking. And this could be reporting, so it could just be false reporting, or maybe the reports that are coming out are misinformed or something of that nature. But his health is not an issue, at least not the issue he is in DC on. I mean, that could be an issue, period, but, because he's old and overweight. But at the same time, that's not what he's there for. Now, when you look into House World has to do with travel. And when you look at House Chariot also has to do with travel. There's a meeting with the Two of Cups. And then the Five of Swords is in House World. So there's some sort of meeting about defeat, or meeting about dishonorable actions, or meeting about trying to take an advantage of something. Or you could look at it even as like a witness tampering. Like there's trying to force someone or coerce someone into agreement. Five of Swords, Two of Cups. So there's some dishonesty in a partnership or coercion of a ally. But I said, though, that his relationships were all going to explode because he has the Tower in House Lover. So all of his relationships are going to be fractured. So there's something wrong And if whoever's in DC, whoever's in his 2 travel cards right there, there is supposed to be a cooperation or a meeting or bond or something like that. And then there's the 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is dishonor, or it's winning at all cost, or trying to force something, like the boot on the neck type thing. But he's going to get investigative papers. So the working trip, well, he can be working, because working to keep his behind out of the sling, but we'll see. We shall see. But I pulled on it yesterday with Jen and Becca, but let me see. Let me ask again. Why did Trump go to DC all of a sudden? Because he had his, his golf attire on. He didn't even have his pantyhose on straight. Just ran out the door. Let's get to DC. So, why did he go to DC so suddenly? So there's the Hermit and the 4 of Wands. The Hermit is searching, and the 4 of Wands is a house. There could be something about a search. Now, in his tableau, the house would be represented by where's his Hermit? His Hermit's got investigative papers in it. So the last time he had something in his Hermit position, he got raided. There's investigative papers here, and he had the Page of Swords there, so there was negative papers. And this time, it's maybe something different. It's more like a request for information, or request for your summons or your presence or something like that. Something that may cost you some money. But that's in his investigation. Or his house Hermit. Now, in his house, that would be the tower. Tower's a building too. There is the Empress. So something new coming to his house. Okay, anyway, the Death card, King of Wands, there's a change in lineup. So a change in lawyers, or a change in investigator, or a change in some sort of leadership, like a big change. This isn't small. This is a big thing, and it's a big thing that has a ripple effect as well. The Strength in the 3 of Wands, something is coming very strong, and it has something to do with investigations. So something is coming at him quite soon. The 3 of Wands is something soon approaches. Because with the Ace of Wands, there's your idea. Your 2 of Wands, there's your plans. And then your 3 of Wands is they're in motion. Your 4 of Wands will be completion. So things are in motion. They're already going his way, or going towards him, I should say. And then there's your 4 of Wands is right there with your Hermit. Your Hermit is investigations, searching, wandering, that type of thing. And he could be looking for new law firms or new lawyers as well, with the Death and the King of Wands. I believe Becca texted me and said that Michael Cohen is saying that he went to DC to talk to some attorneys, but he didn't trust their offices to have the conversation. So he wanted to go somewhere that was more secretive, I suppose. But there's something coming his way. The Knight of Swords, you can't control it though. So whatever it is that you're trying to do, or that you're trying to get away from, it's not really going to work. because the Knight of Swords is out of your control. The Two of Pentacles you can control. The Knight of Swords you cannot. This is the bull in the china shop. All you really need to do is get out of the way of this type of energy. The Page of Pentacles, again, that's in his house, Hermit. Hermit is also present in the house as well. Something's coming to his house. But it's not like the last time to where, and this could be, mind you, this could be the documents that he has at his house. Somebody's searching for it. House Hermit is searching. Somebody's searching for documents that he could possibly be having in his house. He knows this and he's lawyering up. The Ace of Pentacles. Oh, wait, what was the next card? No, the Six of Cups was the next card. And the Ace of Pentacles is how it ends. Has something to do with resources. Resources from the past. So this has something to do with documents. Somebody's on the search for documents and he's trying to get lawyers, is what I think. But he needs an agreement with somebody. That's why he traveled. Because he's doing something dishonorable, Five of Swords, and he's trying to get away with it. I can't, but we'll see. Who's in the line of fire? Okay. Becca texted me some names. I might be able to tell you here. Issued 40 subpoenas. 2 of them I Eat Paste is in there too. There's 2 lawyers. Boris, somebody. I don't want to say Epstein, but that's what it looks like. Epsy-Thean. Epsytheyn. And then Mike Roman. They had their phone seized. Oh, that's not the same thing. They had their phone seized by the DOJ. So I wanted to look at them. Now, as far as the 40 subpoenas, I don't know. Somebody named Dash Dabrowski. He's on there too, but I'm going to look at these lawyers first. Should they be worried? That's all I want to know. Because the DOJ is, the angry mom taking everybody's phone because you didn't turn your homework in. So let's see. A little more than that, I suppose, because you broke the law, so she took your phone. But, let's see. The 2 lawyers. Or no, they weren't lawyers. I'm confusing them. The 2 people who had their phones seized by the DOJ as evidence, mind you. Should they be worried? Should they be worried? And if so, why? If not, why? Maybe they're innocent. Could be. Let's see. Should they be worried? The Knight of Wands. There is something moving forward. This keeps coming up for the DOJ, the Ace of Cups. So I'm going to call that the DOJ card. That's how you program cards. They repeat. The 5 of Wands, the Fool, the 6 of Swords, the Devil. Yes, you should be very worried. But here's why you should be very worried. Not because everything's going to hell in a French fry basket, but because you've seen other people go straight to hell, do not pass go, do not collect $200, and you went around this fool anyway, and you found out that water is wet and fire burns. So it's not just that you should be worried about what the DOJ, you should be worried about your decision-making skills and how they failed you big time. But yes, they should be worried because Medusa has struck again. Word of warning, the Queen of Swords. There's some law after you. The Five of Wands, bickering and fighting. Five of Pentacles, out in the cold, lack, loss of resources as well, like your telephone and probably everything in it. Nine of Wands is in your word of solace. God answers all prayers. Sometimes the answer is no. Strain, Three of Swords. Yes, you should be worried, for you will be betrayed because he is not going to help you. So is anybody right now, well, Nine of Swords on the bottom. Is anybody right now in Trump's orbit right now, deleting everything in their phone, throwing it away, putting it in the incinerator, all that good stuff? Is anybody right now destroying evidence? Watch it say no. Because why would you? Nixon didn't, so why would you? Is anybody right now getting rid of everything, destroying all the evidence? Anybody right now? Let's see. The World card and the Emperor. The Knight of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands. No. They're not destroying evidence. They're not destroying the evidence that they the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Wands. There's burdens around talking, so their phones are stuck in place. Their messages, their emails. Now, mind you, this type of stuff. Who said that? Yes, Joyce. There you go. That type of stuff is stuck somewhere. These messages that go through the air. So text messages and emails and all that stuff that goes through the air, that's stuck somewhere. So even if you deleted it, it's still somewhere else for whatever reason. It's somewhere else. The Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, they keep going forward with the same old stuff. The Knight of Pentacles doesn't change very much. No. Nixon didn't. Why would you? Okay. Marjorie Taylor Greene wants to impeach Joe Biden because he's going to plunge the United States in darkness by telling people to get solar panels. Canada, y'all sure y'all don't want this girl? Like what? I just. What is the outcome of her articles of impeachment? I don't. Jesus have all the mercy indeed. She must drink bleach, and I mean that for real. She got it in bottles. She has to. She ain't even blonde, I bet you. It's just seeping out through her skull. It's got something. Like, I understand that you don't like him and blah, blah. I get it. I get the whole red versus blue thing. I get that. Totally get that. I know you want to impeach him because it would make you feel good. I get it. Totally get it. But why this? Why not? I'm impeaching you for abuse of power because you signed an executive order or something like that, because that's still stupid, but it's less stupid than this. Like, King of Wands and Six of Wands, the Magician, the Fool, and the Ace of Cups. This is. I mean, it would be sad, but I still have to say it's like an emotional joke. At this point, it's not to be taken seriously. We know, but here's why it's taken seriously though. Because she's an elected official. She's in our Congress. Our Congress runs our country. Never mind the president. Our Congress runs our country. And she works for it. That's why it's a big deal. Because you have people in positions of power who are literally stupid. Not, oh, you stupid, and oh, she's an idiot, and no. Who is literally stupid. Literally. This is not just acting out and being goofy and contrarian, and no, she's an actual Gestapo idiot. Gazpacho, and that gazpacho. Somebody come get your friend, please, and thank you. Oh my God. How and why? And here's another thing though, too. Like it, love it, hate it, or leave it. She is not the issue. The issue is the people who voted for her and the people who didn't vote at all. Because she does not exist in our government without somebody believing that she is a good idea. Donald Trump was different because Donald Trump had the help of everybody in the world to get him in his position. That's why he gave away all the secrets. But somebody, even still, thought Donald Trump right now is a good idea. That is our true problem. How does our system of education, how does our system of society create individuals like this? And there's not just an American problem. There are too many of these people everywhere. How does this happen? Like the deductive reasoning. The disparate person would, anyway. She's a Georgian, I believe. Yes, Marine, he has brain damage, and there's still somebody's going to vote for him. Oz is beyond underqualified, and they'll vote for him too. You have a degree does not mean you get to be in government. I mean, that's not to say it should keep you out or anything, because, but think is all I'm saying. Because there's a lot of like first time this and like AOC. She hasn't done this before, but she was a good idea. At the very least, you can see the passion. Even if she was lying the whole time, at least the lies she came up with sound like she was a good idea. And then she gets in there and then she's starting to prove, oh yeah, she actually was a really good idea. She's helping other people state raise money. She's doing this and doing that. She's doing things that her constituents even like. Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert and Matt Gaetz, these people are not doing things. They're just making noise and causing commotion. How does this happen? Because people on the ground level vote emotionally and not intellectually. I'm not voting for you because you're going to fit my needs. I'm voting for you because you made me feel a certain way. And that happens on both sides, yes. But voting emotionally because Barack Obama gave a good speech, and voting emotionally because Donald Trump said he was going to build a wall between us and Mexico is a completely different thing. One, the audacity of hope, the other one, stupidity. And we live next door to and work across from people who still think Donald Trump is a good idea. Marjorie Taylor Greene is not crazy. Joe Biden should be impeached because people have solar panels on their house. Meanwhile, I didn't know Joe Biden was out there putting solar panels on people's homes. I didn't know he invented solar panels either. Lord have mercy. Anyway. Okay. Where's my list? I can't star y'all's questions today because I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm on YouTube instead of StreamYard. Anyway, MyPillow, his last mall store has closed. So how is his company going to do? How is it going to do for the rest of the year? I'll say that. I'll give him a free tarot financial reading. Come to watch this. Free financial tarot reading from MyPillow. His last mall store has closed. So how will the business continue to do for the rest of the year? Anything to watch out for or don't do? And another thing. Here's my thing with the people that, because we share a planet with these people. All I'm asking you to do is question. That's it. I know it's hard to do because, I grew up Christian, and this one thing you don't do is question. Lean not onto your own understanding type thing. But as a Gemini, I couldn't help it. Because I want to know. And if you keep telling me don't question, lean not to your own understanding, I'm thinking in the back of my stuff is you don't know either. You ain't even bothering to make something up. You just don't question, don't ask. Why? Because there's two things that run through my mind when you tell me don't ask. You're hiding something or you don't know. And when you don't know and you say don't ask, then you're trying to hide the fact that you don't know. So you're still hiding something. Just say, I don't know. I'm fine with ignorance. Ignorance is not a bad thing. It just sounds like a rude word, but it's not a bad thing. I don't know how to fly a plane. I'm ignorant in that. So we all have spots of ignorance. That's fine. The thing is, when you know that you don't know something, that empowers you to then go find out. If you so choose. I don't want to know how to fly a plane. But if Donald Trump telling you, I'm going to build a wall between us and Mexico, force them to pay for it, that's going to help with the immigration, ask him how. And then that eliminates all of that right there, because he does not have the follow-up answer. It was a tagline. That's all it was. Something to spark your inner racism and your outer racism. That's all. It has nothing to do with security or immigration. There's 435 million Mexicans that work at Mar-a-Lago. He does not care about immigration. Anyway, MyPillow, the Emperor and the Nine of Wands. There's some strain on the way. This is something that is overworked. It needs a rest. the Five of Wands and the Ten of Swords. The Knight of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Temperance, Seven of Swords, Magician, Knight of Swords. Oh, good Lord. Okay. What had happened was the Emperor and the Nine of Wands, they're strained. You need a break too, MyPillow. You need a break too. Because there's something here around the Emperor and the strain that is causing some overwork and some stress. The Nine of Wands leads to the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is a complete burden and a weight down of systems and everything else to where it cannot move because it's not functioning properly. It can, but it's not currently. The Ten of Swords and the Five of Wands, there could be an end to fighting, which is something that could help alleviate the strain. But there's also fighting that could end to loss. And so loss of what? Loss of resources. Six of Pentacles. Loss of virtue as well. The Knight of Wands is progression moving forward, and the Seven of Swords is a strategy or theft. So there needs to be some sort of plan moving forward because right now you don't have one. The Temperance means to temper thyself, to dial it back, to calm it down. And the reason why your reading ends in the Knight of Swords, as I said, this is the action you cannot control, is because you won't dial it back. So this is not answering necessarily your business because it wants you to know something different. It needs you to stop sowing chaos, basically. And that's how I would put it if I was reading for him, because that's something he needs to hear bluntly, is stop sowing chaos. The Magician, the Manipulator, the Seven of Swords, the theft, the sneaking, the strategy to manipulate and sow chaos, you need to stop. This is why your word of warning is the Temperance. It's something you feel like you can't do. The Temperance wants you to heal your trauma. So whatever emotional trauma you have or emotional trauma that you're going through, it wants you to heal, but it also wants you to take time, step back to recognize it and heal it. Or be the pincushion. Ten of Swords, loss. Up to you. Up to you, Betty. Do what you want to do. Joe Blystone. All right, Joe Blystone. Joe Blystone. Joe Blystone, I say. The Ohio Secretary of State Frank LaRose, his office says it will seek to refer Joe Blystone, who ran for Ohio governor earlier this year, to prosecutors for campaign finance violations if he does not accept the deal that includes turning over all his remaining campaign money to state officials. Now, here's the deal that they proposed to him. Blystone's campaign committee acknowledges to the elections commissions that it violated the Ohio law by intentionally failing to track and report campaign contributions and wants him to admit that. His campaign committee is terminated and pays all remaining campaign funds to the elections commissions after settling outstanding debts. Debts or loans owned by Blystone, his wife Jane, or any of their businesses would be forgiven. And 3, Blystone personally agrees not to run for any public office in Ohio for at least 4 years after the agreement is signed. So he says no. That these are acts in bad faith and that they're basically just trying to, this is politically motivated. But he had $100,000 in campaign contributions that were not documented. Not to mention $100,000 that appeared to violate the state's limit on cash donations. And so he offered to pay $20,000 to settle the matter. And they said, no, we're not settling. I'm referring you for charges. So what's going to happen there? Is he going to agree and say I was a bad person and here's all the money, or not? And be banned from running for 4 years for any office in Ohio. Let's see. Let's see. The lovers, there's a meeting of the minds, the Two of Cups. Yes, he will agree. Eventually, he will agree. Because he kind of knows he has to. The Two of Pentacles is an agreement, or Two of Cups is an agreement. The lovers is seeing eye to eye. The Death card, the Fool, the Ten of Cups, Strength. Yes, he will agree. He ran and failed and then tried to keep all the money. That's what they all do. Anyway, let's see. Beto, what are your chances? I won't ask if he will win. I will say, how is his campaign right now? What are his chances? Beto O'Rourke versus Goofy Weinstein. What is his name? Abbott. Greg Abbott. Doug Abbott. What's his name? Greg Abbott? Somebody Abbott. Chuck Abbott. I'm going to give him a new name till I find the right one. It's one of them. Hot Wheels. I just can't call him Hot Wheels. That just sounds so rude. It's actually not an insult, apparently. There's a couple of other people I have come to learn that are in wheelchairs that also call themselves Hot Wheels. So I guess it's not an insult. It just felt so wrong to say. Oh, him and Ashburn. What's that other fool's name? Jackass Abbott. I'll stick with that. Cawthorn in Mario Kart. That's so wrong. Oh, Lord Jesus. Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi. Anyway, not Abbott. Forget him. Beto. Actually, you know what? Let's look at it from the other way. Since we've done Beto before, let's look at Abbott. Abbott, what are your chances for winning? What are your chances for winning? What are your chances for winning? Uh-oh, what that is. King of Wands, that's the leader. Something else fell out. Two of Swords, there's some blocking. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Abbott, what are your chances here? In the red state of Texas. Tejas, what is your chance? All right, there it is again. Two of Swords comes back up. There's some blocking and judgment, blocking of something from the past. So something from the past, as far as decision makings, could return here. Hangman, Three of Wands, Queen of Swords, the Lovers. Is this his first term? Greg Abbott. Does anybody know? The Three of Wands, the Lovers, his second term. Okay. Two of Wands, the Five of Cups, Page of Cups, King of Swords. What is he? What's his sign? King of Swords. No, that is not what I want. Water. Okay. Okay, so that's a Libra. His sign is stupidity. I was looking for their signs, and Abbott is a Scorpio, and Beto is a Libra. That would be your Libra right there. I believe that's your technical Gemini, but there's your Libra there. But Libra. So something from the past as far as decisions come back. So I don't know if it's like a questionable decision or some sort of decision that's called into question with the Two of Swords, because there needs to be a decision that's made and nobody's making it, or it's really hard to make. The Hangman, there's sacrifice that a Queen of Swords must make. So I don't know if there is a woman that is also going to run or is running with one of them. The Three of Wands, the Lovers, and the Five of Cups. He has a lot of disappointment when it comes to, there's something approaching. Something is approaching that is going to cause, like, he needs more incentive to be looked at as a horrible person, but is going to cause some grief when it comes to people of like mind. So his voters, there's somebody here or something here that's approaching that is going to make him look bad in the eyes of people who are supposed to be on his side with the Lovers and the Five of Cups. But it's not going to, no, there's no real way out of it either. With the Two of Wands, there's plans, but that's in the word of warning, like it's too late. Something is already approaching. And then there's a King of Swords here who looks like the emotional, sympathetic one, who is on your side and who has the good heart and wins the brownie points emotionally. Remember, I said people vote emotionally, not intellectually. So there's some sort of emotional connection with the King of Swords here. So, well, let's flip it. Beto O'Rourke. Let's see. Let's see. What are your chances? What does it look like for you? What does it look like for you? Uh-oh, come back. There it is again. Page of Cups, good heart, sympathetic, the emotional one. There it is again too. King of Swords, so we know who that is. The Ace of Wands, so some new action for the King of Swords, the Sun, and the Two of Pentacles. Something is going to be heavy as far as balancing goes, and the Sun here, he's going to look very successful. He's going to look I'm just going to say successful. I'm going to personally, this is not what the card says, but I'm going to say it's going to look very like a leader. He's going to look like a leader. And this here is just saying that he is going to successfully juggle something or help something become balanced. The Two of Pentacles is not necessarily out of balance. It is just a card that warns you to maintain balance. So like your Temperance card is telling you you need balance. Your Justice card is telling you you have balance. And your Two of Pentacles is telling you to maintain balance. Four of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. There is something, though, he may have to. This is going to open up some travel things he may not want to do because traveling is just rough and hard at this time. But this is going to open up something that he needs to see it as a blessing, but it's going to take time. It's going to be a slow process. So whatever it is, he needs to just take it and do it. Nose to the grind. Now there's something here on the card. There's something here with the High Priestess. The High Priestess, there's some sort of secret in your word of warning here, which we'll look at. You're going to look very, this something is approaching that makes him look very good over Abbott. Not necessarily just very good by himself. It's because of the contrast. So Abbott drops the ball on something big time, and then he picks up the slack. And at the very least, it's not like he does something because he has no real authority in that. He makes people feel like things are going to be okay with the Page of Cups. And so he is going to win the hearts here with the leader, the Emperor. Like I said, he's going to look like the leader, and the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is image. So whatever it is, he's going to look like the ball of shining sunlight that he needs to at this point in the campaigns and things. Whatever this new action is going to make him look very good. Brownie points all over. Take it, run with it, go all around the world, and say, look at me, look what I did. He needs these bragging points right now. It may sound, superficial, but whatever. Like I said, people vote emotionally, not always intellectually. So the Knight of Cups, use that image to your benefit, especially against people who have a reputation of cheating. So you need all the advantages you can possibly get. What is clarify the High Priestess for me? There's something that they're going to try to use as well too, that he said wasn't he a representative? Didn't it say he was a representative? Former United States representative. Yes. There's something he did, Justice card here, while in some sort of official capacity that they're going to try to use against him in a dirty tricks campaign type thing. But the problem with that is probably going to be bad timing, because the Wheel of Fortune is right above it. It's going to be very bad timing because it falls flat because he looks like the Shining Knight type thing. So whatever it is, it falls very flat. But his chances are quite nice. This was the outcome card in in Abbott's spread. And this is Abbott and O'Rourke. So far, so good. Oh my God, Texas, if you got a Democrat governor, I'd be so happy for you. Yeah, Donald Trump, okay, in that reading that we did, again, his tableau said that he did not go for health. He went to talk to somebody legally. Okay, let's look at this then. Donald Trump, I'll ask it this way. Did he go to D.C. for his health? Did he go to D.C. to go to the hospitals? What flipped up? 4 swords. This is rest and relaxation and retreat, that type of thing. Or hiding. But it's not health necessarily. This is more mental health because it's my card for therapy. But let's see. Did he go for his health to the hospital? As I said, you got to keep them documents moving. He ate so many. It's like the people who used to eat light bulbs. Did y'all see that a long time ago on one of them TV shows? It's like the Maury Povich or the Newt Gingrich show. What was that? His name? What Newt Gingrich is? What was that man's name? Oh Lord! And I just maligned him by calling him Newt Gingrich. Anyway, it was some old guy. Anyhow, they had people on the show that did weird things, and one of them used to eat light bulbs. And then they had one person who drinks blood, like actual blood. Another who, no, it wasn't Jerry Springer. It was somebody else. Now I'm going to look it up. No, I'm not. Focus. Did Donald Trump go to D.C. for his health, to check on his health, for a health check? Give him a prostate exam with a flashlight and a mining crew. 9 and 10. Phil Donahue, thank you so much, Beth Cat. I called him Newt Gingrich. I'm going to be ashamed. I do apologize to the friends and family of Phil Donahue. 2 of Swords and the 2 of Wands. Did he go for his health? No. 2 of Swords and 2 of Wands. There's a decision that needs to be made and plans that need to be made. Decisions that are hard to make, but not impossible. And then the 2 of Wands. He needs plans that need to be made. Decisions have to be made. Now, okay, let's be fair. This could be about his health, so let's keep going. The 8 of Wands, there's a conversation. The 7 of Pentacles, a conversation about something that is planted, seeded, invested, assessment. We could say assessment, so assessing the health, right? The Chariot, trying to get things on the same page, and then the King of Wands. Again, what I say at first, he is talking to someone that might be a bit of coercion. He is talking to someone, trying to get them on the same page. The word of warning is the 6 of Cups. This person's from the past. They may be a bit naive as well, and I think there's a lawyer aspect to them or something. And then there's the Death card, the 9 of Swords, worried, and the 5 of Cups because of regrets. This has nothing to do with his health. I didn't get the Star, didn't get the Temperance, didn't get the Strength, didn't get the 5 of Pentacles, didn't get the 3 of Swords, didn't get anything that said health. But I got a bunch of stuff that says he's worried. 9 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 8 of Wands, with all that, there's conversations. He's trying to make plans for something and trying to make really difficult decisions. He's trying to make very difficult decisions. There's a person here that he is talking to. He may have this person on retainer too. So whatever, he's talking to somebody, but I guess we'll find out in a few days what's going on when they make sense of it. So let's look. One more reading. Let's look. The health of Donald Trump. What's going on there? Uh-oh. King of Cups, there's a doctor. Okay, that flew out. We'll leave it out. Uh-oh, another one flew out. The 3 of Wands, he's going to need one soon, though. Watch the 3 of Swords come out, too. It's up there. The World and the Queen of Wands as well. There's also some talking about lawyers or judges or something like that, too. And the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords, there's a strategy around something that is like in the lower abdomen type thing. So there may be like a stomach pain or stuff. Probably all the documents you ate, there's a stomach pain or stomach cramp or something of that nature. The 2 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. There is No. 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 Wait a minute. No. 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 Donald Trump's health. The health of Donald Trump. Off the top. I'll pull off the top. The health of Donald Trump. The King of Cups came up in his tableau. They got some issues, whoever they are. And whoever they are needs to be careful. I'm not saying somebody's after them. I'm saying they just need to be careful. Because, because go back to the tableau. The Six of Swords, the Tower, the Man, the Empress. Empress is in House Tower. Tower is an accident. Tower is right above the King of Swords. So King of Swords, or King of Cups, Tower, King of Cups. And the King of Cups is in House, what is that, 11? 11 is Justice. So maybe he's a legal person. Maybe he's a man of judge standings or something of that nature. He could be someone who was formerly a lawyer or whatever. There's a King of Cups, and then Empress is in House Tower. Tower is, like I said, an accident. Empress for me is the body, like the actual body. The Star is the inside, the healing, the energetic health, all that type of stuff. The Sun, but anyway. So something is wrong in the body, like something goes physically wrong. So the last time we had this in particular combination, I had the Strength in House Tower in his tableau. Strength is my good health card. I said, watch your balance, you might fall. And then Ivana fell and then didn't get back up. This person here has an accident right above them. And then right above that, you have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is a transition, a moving, but it's troubled because it carries baggage. So there may be something that's too heavy and you may lose balance. And then thus your accident, or there's something wrong with your mobility and your motion. And that same person just came out again. And so, no, I'm asking about time. So whatever that is may be coming up soon. Watch your headlines. Unless it's Putin about to throw somebody out the window. That fool there, Lord Jesus. Because you know people are calling for his resignation over there. And that's just not something I would do. Window or teeth. Or both. Oh, okay. Donald Trump's health. That's what I was asking. For the most part, everything is what it is for a person his age and weight. There is some fluid problems, like the blood in the legs, so that can lead to a clot, which leads to stroke, which leads to heart attack, type of thing. But he has people looking at that type of thing. There's a head issue. Of course there is, but health reading, I just have to say it as it comes along. This isn't the duh reading, but there's a head issue there. There's something wrong with there's more, he doesn't have dementia, but there's more forgetfulness like in the middle of thought. which just that's more of an indication of a temperance type of healing than a star type of healing, to where you just need more calm because you have too many things going on at the same time. But in particular instance, that cannot be helped because you broke 88 laws and jaywalking ain't one. And so right now you're just going to have to deal with that because you got yourself into this. There's also some sort of contact problem. So you might want to limit your contact that you have with people. So I don't know if you're really actually going to get COVID, but there's some sort of contact thing. So it could be common cold, it could be mouth herpes, or whatever it is. But there's some sort of contact issue that could leave you strained for a few days or weeks. So be mindful of your contacts and who you come into contact with. And it's through the hand, though. So whatever it is on the hand. So just be mindful of that, like he's watching. Be mindful of that. There's some recovery here after whatever that contact is. There is some recovery, but it's going to take some time. There's a back issue, so just be mindful of. I mean, it's probably not like you pick up anything off the floor, but just be mindful of that. The bending over and the raising up too fast type of thing too, but this is more of a back issue. And that's it. He's a germ, so monkeypox. I mean, it's on his, well, whatever it is, it's on the hand. So just, be mindful of that. Don't go shaking hands with Steve Bannon. He looks like he's had monkeypox since he was 4. So there you go. That's all I got for y'all today. Tomorrow is Tuesday, right? Oh, Lord, the Marjorie Taylor Green shoes. That's too funny. So tomorrow we will be back here at 5 p.m. Pacific, for I'm on the Pacific coast this time. I'll take y'all on a trip one day so you can see where I am, since that's important for some. Tomorrow also, I will be live with Kelly there I can't highlight you because I ain't on the right thing. The Dozen Cats Wellness Tarot right there in the chat, right there, right about here. I will be live on her channel tomorrow at 4. I posted the thing on the community post if you want to go hit the notify me thing. So we'll be over there at 4, and then I'll be back over here at 5. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. No, I'm not in Alabama. No. I'll see y'all later.